Good afternoon, and thanks for having us in. A murder trial that was supposed to start this week in Pennington County has been canceled, at least for now. Richard Hirth is accused of stabbing 22-year-old Jessica Rayfield in 2015. Her body was found near Rockerville a year later. Jonathan Kleintobe was accused of hiring Hirth to kill her. The Pennington County State's Attorney's Office says the trial was canceled due to an issue that led an expert witness for the defense to be compromised. The state recently learned that the defense's expert witness, Dr. William Stratford, entered into a civil settlement agreement following an investigation by the Drug Enforcement Agency. The investigation alleges he violated the Controlled Substances Act. Dr. Stratford eventually indicated a complete refusal to testify. The judge then ruled that Dr. Stratford is no longer a credible witness. Now, the state's attorney's office says this means Hirth's right to a fair trial is now compromised. State's attorney Laura Rozzo released a statement saying, quote, "The cancellation of the trial has not only left the prosecution deeply upset, but also left the victim's family with a sense of injustice." An 18-year-old Sioux Falls man is in jail this midday, accused in more than a dozen burglary and theft cases. Patrick Morris was arrested earlier this week on several warrants. Police say the alleged crimes happened over the past couple of months and vary from entering occupied homes in the middle of the night to taking mail or packages. Morris is scheduled to be in court this afternoon. We'll take a closer look at the charges coming up later today on KELOLAND News. A Rapid City man was sentenced to 45 years in prison for 7 counts of aggravated assault. In March, a jury found Carl Ralph guilty of threatening multiple people with a gun on June 6th of 2022. Now, some of the victims believed that they were going to die when Ralph threatened them. Ralph chased and shot around at one of the victims, and due to Ralph's criminal history, the maximum penalty increases to 50 years in prison minus time served. Turning now to a first look at your midday forecast with meteorologist Megan Chatta. Well, the word for today, I guess, is rain. A lot of chances out there. What's going on out there right now, Megan?
Right now, we have some rain and fog in western South Dakota. We could see some pockets of heavy rain in those thunderstorms that are moving through. Right now, foggy skies in Rapid City, 56 degrees, southeast winds at 8 miles an hour. Here is a look at the rain and thunderstorms moving through the area. Few light rain showers in northeast, let's take a look at the thunderstorms first. We could see pockets of heavy rain. Nothing is severe right now. These are producing some lightning, though. And in northeastern KELOLAND, we do have a few light rain showers between Aberdeen and Mobridge from about Gettysburg, Fulton up to Eureka. And a few light rain showers down in Iowa, moving more into the Iowa area. Right now, 66 in Mitchell, 66 in Watertown, 64 in Mobridge, 58 in Phillip, and 51 degrees in Custer. We'll have some mostly cloudy skies, a strong east breeze, 76 in Sioux Falls, 74 in Aberdeen, 72 in Pierre, and 67 in Rapid City. For today, we do have a risk of severe weather. Large hail, strong winds, and pockets of heavy rain are going to be the main threats. We do have a lesser risk of an isolated tornado in extreme southwestern South Dakota. Then for tonight, that chance of rain and thunderstorms starts moving into eastern KELOLAND. 62 in Sioux Falls, 59 in Aberdeen, 58 in Pierre, and 48 in Rapid City. Tomorrow has the better chance of rain and thunderstorms in eastern KELOLAND. We'll keep a strong wind around, 72 in Sioux Falls, 70 in Aberdeen, 70 in Pierre, and 67 in Rapid City. Then for tomorrow, another chance of severe weather. Large hail, strong winds, and pockets of heavy rain possible. That's mainly along and east of I-29, including Watertown and Sioux Falls. We'll take a closer look at the timing of these chances for rain and thunderstorms in just a little bit.
All right. Thank you, Megan. Well, police in Sioux Center, Iowa say drivers should be not only on the lookout for deer, but take a look at this. As you can see, moose as well. Authorities say a moose was seen roaming near Dordt University. Officials remind people that moose can be dangerous. So if someone sees the moose, of course, remain in your car and certainly do not try to pet a moose. An event designed to help veterans in need wrapped up less than an hour ago at the Alliance in Sioux Falls. The line stretched out the door early this morning for Veterans Stand Down, which offers everything from medical and dental treatment to a free meal and a haircut. The event was expected to attract upwards of 150 vets, and organizers say their reaction is the same across the board.
Appreciative. A lot of these guys are getting services in other areas, and so this is a really good reprieve for them to come and kind of get filled up on things that they need.
Now we're going to hear from a veteran who attended this event for the very first time tonight on Kellerland News. Well, Congress is facing a hard deadline to pass a spending bill, or there will be a government shutdown. But House Speaker Kevin McCarthy is struggling to build a consensus within the House GOP ranks. Natalie Brand has more details from Capitol Hill.
Most members of the U.S. House left the Capitol for the weekend, even though they have just 8 days left to reach and pass a spending deal to keep the government open. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy expressed his frustration after hard-right Republicans, for a second time, blocked debate on a bill to fund the Pentagon.
This is a whole new concept of individuals that just want to burn the whole place down. That doesn't work.
The stalemate means Congress may have to pass a short-term continuing resolution to fund the government. But even that is facing opposition from some conservatives.
We've been doing CRs for 25 years or longer, and it works the same way, lather, rinse, repeat.
We should not fear a shutdown in the sense that we hurt the American people further to avoid a shutdown, which would have minimal impact if we just had a shutdown for a week or two while we're getting our spending bills done.
With Congress in gridlock, the Biden administration is sending notices to federal agencies to begin preparations for a possible shutdown.
We still remain hopeful, although the writing's on the wall.
Everett Kelly, the president of the American Federation of Government Employees, says his members are once again on edge.
One paycheck, not arriving on time could mean, hey, I got to go borrow money from somebody. I got to get in debt. I got to find some way to provide food for my family.
With Democrats in control of the Senate and narrow margins in both chambers, the ultimate solution will have to be bipartisan. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
There are roughly 2.2 million federal employees, and some would be furloughed without pay during the government shutdown, but others would be deemed essential and they would be required to work.